You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Let's give a boy a hand. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand.
Oh, 10:13. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes behind. 2 years in business. Funky Planet Toys and Gifts. Sage Maclay on the line? No, you're in studio. It's a Monday. How's everything going for you today?
Good.
It's great. I mean, 2 years. Did you ever, when you first started this, did you ever envision, because when I had the business, everyone talked about a 5-year plan, you got to have this 5-year plan. And it seemed like by day 5, the 5-year plan completely shifted course.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, you think things are going to go a certain way, and then you have to adapt to, what your customers like, what all your suppliers are doing, and, there's only so much that you can plan for.
Right. And now, you started in 2021.
Yep.
And now, was this right after the COVID restrictions were starting to lift, or was this during?
Yeah, pretty much. So, we were all still wearing masks and everything when we opened, but it was everybody was excited to go out and get shopping again and be out in public and stuff. So I think it was, a good time to open. It was kind of weird still because there were a lot of shipping, delays and shortages. So it was kind of a weird time to start a business. We would make orders and not get what we ordered for 6 months and stuff. But wow. I think, people were sort of hungry to get out of their houses and do something fun. So
a little bit of a cabin fever was overtaken.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, actually, that's fascinating because I never thought about that when you came in the first time and talked about, opening up. Mm-hmm. And that's this idea of, you're having to learn about supply chain issues the first, couple of months.
Yeah.
Did that prepare you guys for the next 2 years and how to manage that?
Yeah, it was kind of nice to get a, trial by fire because then it's people were all like, oh, things aren't normal. And we're like, well, we don't even know what normal is. So we didn't have expectations. And then now when, things are more reliable, it's like a pleasant, change.
That's a great way to look at it, though, because, with what you guys are doing, you have things coming in all the time and, delays happen. So it's good to get used to it, at least, and kind of not expect it, but at least know how to manage it.
Yeah, exactly.
And did it bother you at first? To me, I'm thinking, oh man, I really want this here at the store.
Yeah.
But it takes 6 months to get there. Are people going to want this in 6 months? Did that ever come through? Or
yeah, definitely. But you just have to be adaptable.
That's
and
so cool.
Okay, we'll order more than what we need, and then if we miss stuff, we miss. You can only do so much, so you just have to roll with it.
I love the mindset on this because you're right. You have to be. If not, then it gets a little stressful. But I'm telling you what, this is going to be fun. We are celebrating 2 years Saturday, aren't we?
Yep.
July 22nd. But what I like is at noon, you have Steph coming in, and Steph Plant coming in, local musician, author, illustrator, coming in for the kiddos. Now, has she come here before?
She has never done a performance at our store before.
Okay.
She's been a customer. She brings her child in sometimes. And, she told us, I wrote a book. She wrote a children's book called Slithery Snake. Mm-hmm. And she's got a song that goes along with that. She has a children's album of a bunch of different songs. And so she's going to come in. She plays a few different string instruments. So it'll be a fun little concert. She, teaches the kids the songs so they can sing along and reads her book. So, yeah, wow. I think it's going to be a great time.
That's just incredible. Now, how long is the festivities on Saturday?
It's pretty much going all day. So we're going to have sales in the store all day. We're going to have a pop-up shop from Apple Creek Sugar Mill.
Oh, wow.
They make gourmet cotton candy with 50 different flavors of cotton candy.
It's a real deal. This ain't no carnival cotton candy.
No, it's very special. And so she's going to be there starting at 10 and then, maybe until she sells out. Mm-hmm. And then the concert with Steph is at noon, and then we're going to have also a free kids yoga class at 2.
Who's doing that?
That is Stephanie Greenhalgh, and so she teaches yoga over at RiverBend Yoga, just down the block. Mm-hmm. And so I have gone to her classes. She teaches adult classes, and she also teaches kids classes over there. So I asked her, would you teach a class at the store to celebrate our anniversary? And she was really pumped about it.
Now, how exciting is it for you? Did you do a 1-year celebration?
We did it kind of low-key, we just brought in some donuts and had, had stuff on sale, but it wasn't, we wanted to go a little bigger this year.
Well, you know what's so funny when you say that is I'm always nervous about the 1-year celebration. Because with this show, we're turning a year old in less than a month now. and they go, you're going to have a big shabuzi, and it's like, man, if I do that, I'm going to be terrified that the next day I'm like, you're not fired, but the show's gone. It's like, I don't want to end on a good one.
It feels like you're still knocking on wood.
Wait, and that's the thing. That's why I'm really curious about this. How long did it take to put all this together?
Just our celebration?
Yeah.
Oh, not that long. It worked out pretty well. I kind of just came up with these ideas and got in contact with people, and everything fell into place pretty easily. So, I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so hopefully hopefully everything works out great.
I love it. Well, what else I love too is the fact that you're incorporating, RiverBend Yoga, all these places that are kind of around here. What's it like to be with a storefront right here in downtown? I mean, this is a great spot.
Oh yeah, we love being downtown. It's there's just such a great community of other business owners and just customers who, like to hang out downtown. They want to come out, get lunch somewhere, do something else, go shopping to all the different shops, and tourists and locals. It's just really fun to be, it definitely feels like a close-knit community with the business owners and customers.
Now, do you remember your first customer?
Our very first customer? I don't. That first day is a total blur to me.
You know what? I'm glad to hear you say that. I used to do AM radio over in St. Louis, and we would talk to these people, and oh yeah. You don't. Come on, don't you lie to me.
Yeah, I remember. So our first day, our road was closed when we first opened.
Oh, that's right.
And because they were doing the sewer project.
Yes.
And so there's like excavators and stuff outside making a bunch of noise, and it's all messy. But we still had a great turnout our first day, and people, just had to park a block away and walk down. But it was very busy. A lot of, everybody wanted to meet and greet us, and it was so much fun talking to people. And then we were ringing up a bunch of customers, and then our card reader goes dead.
Oh, no.
So it's like, of course, you're figuring out, we haven't rung up people before. It's the first day. So I think we had to call the customer service for the card reader, and they, and for a while we were just like, we can only take cash. And we finally got it working again, but it was definitely like big panic moment.
So, I'm telling you what, that is it, because to me, it's might as well have it all happen at once, so that way you've done it, you can move on, you know how to adapt the next time,
exactly. And I think actually our neighbors, speaking of close-knit community, at Epicurean Fair came to the rescue, and she was like, you can have people come over to our store and ring their card, and we'll pay you for it later. So she was trying to work out a solution to help us, so, definitely great.
That's actually
great friends and neighbors on our block.
A great segue, because I was going to ask you that. I mean, you're in a great spot with having Epicurean Fair there and all those and all these great stores. Is it a nice business community relationship with the store owners?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
We're definitely friends and close with everybody at our block.
That's awesome.
And, look out for each other and everything.
That's what I think's really cool about it, and I really mean that. I mean, that you can feel the community atmosphere whenever you're going into Funky Planet. And I wanted to ask you about something too. I saw on your Facebook page. Mm-hmm. I love our local game makers in Riverbend region, and a new one called "What's Your Excuse?" Now, do you know anything about this? I saw it on your Facebook page where we can pick it up, but this looks interesting.
Yeah, it's awesome. So it was created by a young man named Evan Murley who lives in Bethalto.
Okay.
And so he, invented this game, and they've been playtesting it for a few years, but we're actually the first physical store to sell it. He's just been selling it online.
Wow, we'll have to get him on the show.
Yeah, and so it's super fun. I actually played it last night. So I just turned 30. I had my birthday party last night.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you. And so we brought out this game, and it was me and my husband and another couple who are our friends, and we both have young kids. So we were juggling our babies and playing this game at the same time. And I can tell you, it's very casual, easy to pick up. You can, be juggling things with one hand and playing it. But it was hilarious. We were really having a good time.
I'm telling you what, I have heard some damn good excuses on this show. And so I think, I could come up with a few. I'm ready for this.
Good. You've had practice.
So we can come up to Funky Planet Toys and pick up a copy.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. Now take us through the rest of the Shabuzis on Saturday. This is all day long. We've already talked about a few of the things, but is there something that, you want to fill us in on about maybe some things the kids are going to come up and look at? And
so we've got, we've always got toys and games on display. We just got a few fun new tabletop games. Rustic is a company that we work with. They're out of Canada, and they make a lot of really cool like wooden tabletop games, and they're great for a huge range of ages. You know, it's stuff that younger kids can enjoy all the way up to adults. One of them is Ping Pool, where it's like a tiny pool table, and you flick your discs.
Wow.
They're like discs instead of pool balls, and so if you don't have room for a whole pool table in your house, you can get one of these and still get a taste of it.
I just love it. I mean, I really do. And what I think is cool about that is, at my family, Christmas time, the adults play cards and stuff and have their own table, and the kids have one where they can play their games. That's the perfect, Christmas game too. It's something that's fun like that keeps everyone engaged and also fun all summer long. And we only got a month left of summer. That's what's amazing to me. It seems like it's already over. You know? Sorry, kids, you're going back to school soon. 10:23. We'll take a quick break. I got to pay a bill real quick. We'll take a quick break. Our conversation with Sage Maclay and Funky Planet. 2 years of being a staple in the toys and gift scene right here in the 618. I like that. That's a good line. We'll be back right after this in downtown Alton.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you work so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Maybe I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school.
Sorry, I was asking a dog-related question. 10:25 right back here on the 17th day of July. I am on the Facebook page of Funky Planet Toys and Gifts. And I have got to tell you guys about this catnip cat toys, organically grown, by the way, in the United States. I'm going to read you some of these names here. Long-haired, herb-loving country legend organic catnip. Dude, catnip. Magic carpet ride. I've been on a few of those. Extension. Everybody dance meow. That's a great one.
Yeah, that one's cute.
My favorite. And I'm just saying the name of this. Check out my butthole. That is a legitimate brand. I love it.
You know that very flattering pose that cats will do while they're cleaning themselves.
So I'm a big Family Guy person, and there's a scene in Family Guy where the cat's looking at his owner going, yeah, you love it when I do this, don't you? So when did this happen? When did you get cat toys?
We got these in last week.
Really cool.
Yeah, so one of our companies, Blue Q, they make really cool bags. So we have like shopping bags from them, pencil cases, stuff like that. And they're all these really cool designs. Like a lot of them are funny or just, very artistic, colorful designs. And then they just came out with these catnip toys. So they're little cloth pouches that have, cute and funny designs on them. And then it's filled with catnip. So they actually smell really good. When I unboxed them, I was like, oh, these are nice. So, it's supposed to get your cat all excited, give him some healthy exercise and,
Now, I have always had a question about catnip because I don't know anything about, the catnip thing. So can they eat it?
Yeah, they can eat it, I believe. It's just a member of the mint family, so I don't think it has any,
Really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always get told, well, if you're doing a show, you should know everything. No. This is the 21st
you're
century.
Here to learn.
Yeah. That's going to be the next side. I'm here to learn. Now, you have dog toys, too, down there. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we've got some fun dog toys. So, if your baby's just a fur baby and not a human child, we've still got some stuff for you.
We were just talking. I got to tell you guys a story. I was sitting there the other day just because we were talking in the break, and I love the strollers with the dogs in them. I think it's the coolest thing. Like, I thought it was a baby. I went up and I thought, I'm walking down the road and went, oh, look at that cutie. That's a dog. I almost got in a lot of trouble for making some comment. But it's just so cool that you guys are taking care of that stuff too, because I love the unique and fun toys. Because, let's be honest here, elephant in the room, Target, Walmart, and Petco, I get paid, Petco toys are not fun. It's just like, how many more squeak toys can you have? Go and find something here, support local, and get something for our furry friends and our furry baby. I think life's looking pretty good on that route.
Yep.
There we go. Well, and circling back to this 2-year celebration, I think it's really cool. And then in the 2 years, did you expect so much community support? Because it seems like you guys have a really nice community atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely. I think things have, grown and, gotten better for us faster than we expected, Good. Because people tell you to have very low expectations when you open a business, be prepared to, not make any money for 5 years or whatever. And so, we've met our goals faster than we thought we would. So it's really been an awesome amount of community support.
What do you attribute that to?
I think word of mouth really has helped us.
Mm-hmm.
So, people who have kids and then they go to a kid's birthday party and they get them a Funky Planet gift certificate. Yep. So then that family comes in and then they know about the store. So it's just spread really organically like that.
Well, I like that too. I didn't even think about that aspect of it, because if you think about it, to me, hell, I'd rather stay in town if I can get my, child's friend a gift card to your guys' place, and that way we're supporting local. But then, you guys have some of the best selection around, and I mean that not because you're on my show, but just because it's the truth. It's 84 degrees outside, and you guys got a great selection.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you guys do to scour for those? Is there a system you have to formulate?
We have a lot of different companies that we work with. Mm-hmm. So when we just try to keep up with what's going on. We have a lot of different sales reps who, teach us about different companies.
Yeah.
And then, just always sort of doing research on our own.
Wow. Well, with that being said, I think that's so fascinating, though, is just the selection process. And is it one that you guys are kind of watching social media, too, to see if there's any, viral, trend going on, or do you stay away from it?
No, we try to stay, stay up on the trends.
Yeah.
And also, the kids will keep you they'll keep you up to date. They'll be like, hey, do you have this? Do you have this? And you're like, I don't know what that is. I better get on, I better learn.
So I was actually going to ask you that question. I thought, there's no more honest of customer than the child themselves.
Oh, definitely. And sometimes it's so funny because when kids come in and they're spending their parents' money, they don't care how much something costs, but then they come in and they've got their own, $10 from their allowance, and they go $12? This is way too expensive. They will let you know. Their parents are like, it's not that expensive.
That's so true. That's really true. And that's what I think is cool, too. Now, do you listen to the kid a lot, or the child a lot, when they're in there going, well, I really would looking for this, Mom.
Oh, definitely. The kids are, and we're always listening in on everybody's conversations, because that's just where you learn.
We're listening.
That's where you learn what people want and what people need, and it's always fun that feedback process of going back and forth with your customers.
Absolutely.
And also back on the being a part of the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
This summer we've branched out into doing offsite events for the first time.
I saw that, a night market.
Yeah, so we've been at the night market. There are I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 more night markets. So if you haven't come out to the Pocket Park by Jacoby.
Can I ask you about that?
Yeah.
I truly believe that is the most beautiful green space in town. And it's just the look of it. When night market's set up and you got your Mania right there, Jacoby right across or next to it, and then that little I don't know what that does to me, but I just think that is one of the most beautiful spots on it in Alton. I really do.
It is really nice. They get all the cool lights set up when the sun goes down for behind the band. It's just a great vibe down there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And are you planning on doing more outside of Main Street?
Yeah, we did the 4th of July event up in Godfrey.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun. It was crazy up there. There were so many families and so many kids, but that's a super great, festival. So that was fun. We're going to be doing Rockin' for Recovery in Bethalto in September, so we're excited to be a part of that one too.
Really cool. And now I wanted to ask you, because we're going to circle back to the 2-year celebration, ways that you can get the kiddos out and, well, your pocketbook's out too if the kids are with you, because they got to get some toys. I want to ask you, because I always try to stay up to date on things that you guys do, which we were talking before about the Pokemon and all the different classes. I did see that there was a chance potentially of some knitting classes coming down the pipeline. Is that still there?
Yeah. So, since we've been doing the night market, I was taking a little break on knitting classes.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, but in the, probably in August, we'll be getting another class or session of knitting classes going.
Right on. So let's circle back to the event. We are celebrating 2 years of Funky Planet toys and gifts. You're excited, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah, super excited.
If you were sad, I'd be really questioning this interview. Take us through the overview again, because we talked about it early on. If you're just tuning back in, you can follow along at funkyplanettoys.com or on the Facebook page. Give us the rundown, if you could.
Yep, so on Saturday, we're going to have our celebration. We're going to have a bunch of things on sale in the store. We're going to have a pop-up shop from Apple Creek Sugar Mill, Artisan Cotton Candy. She's going to be there from 10 to 4. And then at noon, we are having a concert by Steph Plant, local musician and author. And then at 2, we are having a free kids yoga class.
That's awesome. That is so cool. And now, if this is the second year of celebrations, imagine what year 3 and 4 and 5 and 50 are going to look like. What are you guys' plans? Do you plan on just staying where you are now and seeing what happens?
At this point, yeah, we just signed a 2-year lease, so we're going to be at we'll be at our current location that long. Definitely someday we would love to expand into a bigger space, but for now we're making it work where we are.
And you know what? If it ain't broke, do not fix it.
Yes, exactly. And like you were saying, we love our block and everything.
Well, honestly, I think that spot was made for you. I really do. I just think it's the perfect location. You're in a great neighborhood, a great part of town, and you guys have a great location to go celebrate 2 years on Saturday. What times again?
We're opening at 10. Concert is at noon. Yoga class is at 2.
There you go. And make sure that once you go, either buy me a toy or just tell Sage that you heard it on the show. With that being said, Sage, nothing but the best. And when you come back and celebrate 3 years, you got to come back on, or whenever anything else that's cool going down the pipeline, you got to come back in the studio and fill us in.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Congratulations on the 2 years, seriously.
Thanks.
10:35 on the 17th day of July. Oh, wait, no, got to take care of a little bit of business. As Sage knows, because I talked to her during the commercial break, I am exhausted. The reason being, the big part of the move's done. And I don't remember who I had on the show last week, but I hope it was a good week of shows. The reason I was able to move in, I paid $500 to close. First-time home buyer, because of Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty. Lisa Webb will be joining us on Wednesday as we talk about that closing process. There are some wild stories that happen at close. Things happen like, what happens if the seller passes away? It's happened before. So we're going to go through that and talk about that closing process with 3rd on 3rd with Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty. But if you're in the market for buying or selling a house, maybe you've done it 400 times, or it's your first time like me, Lisa Webb can help you. And if you're talking foreclosure, that unfortunate conversation is short sale, they specialize in it. Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty, woman-owned but family-operated, where family values matter to them, and they're going to put your family first in the next chapter of your life. 3rdstrealty.com. That's 3rd, ST Realty.